Wendy Lewis, Senior Vice President of Diversity and Strategic Alliances for Major League Baseball. Wendy, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. So Wendy, diversity and inclusion. Talk a little bit about what you're doing within MLB, but also within the industry.
Gladly. The group that we work with is called the Office of Diversity, Inclusion, and Strategic Alliances. And along with Commissioner Manfred and other key executives, we have the opportunity to work with all 30 of our franchises, those owners, those heads of human resources, those heads of procurement, around everything related to workforce diversity, supply chain and strategic sourcing, and another element we call club engagements. Let's get to sort of the nitty-gritty of what those club issues may be. So we're very happy to be in a position.
And certainly well received by the clubs, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah, and seeing some results?
Absolutely. Yeah, we really can tell the difference. The contributions are happening. It's not quite so evident all the time, but there's a lot of good work going behind the scenes.
So 11% of creative directors are female. Men are twice as likely to become a CMO. What advice do you give to women interested in male-dominated industries like sports and media, for that matter?
First of all, hang in there. It really is also a game of longevity, and that can't be underestimated. You have very formidable and talented people in jobs and levels and positions that they like to stay in.
Yep.
So the reality is, in all of these businesses, the turnover rate isn't really that easy to take advantage of. However, being very much in that same category, I can tell you it's really been helpful to not only master really what your subject area is, but to make those really foundational relationships and nurture those over time. It makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah. So one of the things we're celebrating at ADMERICA this week is the AAF Mosaic Awards. And really, that is a celebration of diversity. Can you talk a little bit about what it means to actually celebrate diversity and your thoughts on the Mosaic Awards themselves?
The Mosaic Award, first of all, I have to tell you, I was honored and blessed to be a recipient, and it's a really big deal. And it's an honor, and it's very credible and important for the industry to acknowledge folks who have really demonstrated the aptitude, but also the influence, you know, for all of our markets. Diversity as a whole needs to be celebrated because all opinions count and they matter, and nothing is going to get sold, bought, received, or influenced without a full understanding or appreciation of the whole network of people. So it is now not just smart business to do that, but it's an essential component of how we're all going to thrive and survive in very exciting and new markets.
Yeah. And one of the things that's really important for marketers as they think about diversity, and it's diversity of marketing message, especially when I know when we look at millennial audiences, more than 50% of millennials, multicultural. And so can you talk a little bit about not only what MLB has done, but just, you know, again, the sports industry in how has that marketing message changed? To capture these new and diverse audiences? It's
changed to be more inclusive, first of all. So I think for many years it was directed primarily to Caucasian males.
Yeah.
And that has changed to not only include women and people of color, but also LGBT.
Yeah.
And so you sort of combined all of that together. The message has to be far more reaching. The message has to have a very different scope of the impact that people think that it's going to make, and most importantly, the messengers themselves have to be more reflective of the people they're trying to reach.
Terrific. Well, great. Thank you very much, Wendy.
Thank you. That was easy.
Thank you.